Middleton now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And Caro out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3, small forward. Pass to Middleton. Wide open. Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Caldwell-Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Here's Bitadze. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to De Silva. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Drills it from deep. Caldwell-Pope's got 8.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. From 10 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Jackson's got his second bucket on the night. Suggs, the pass to Bitadze, stolen by Middleton. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Out to Portis. Beyond the arc. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Suggs, the pass to Batadze. To the middle. Here's Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carter's gotten his second bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
He gets it in there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Wendell Carter.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Lillard passes to Lopez. From outside, off the mark. Magic trail by 6. Caldwell Pope to drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Jackson for 3. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 11.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Suggs with the bucket.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
That one goes. Count it.
I don't care who you are, what kind of defender you are. It's not easy to stay in front of Lillard.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 7. Their last encounter in Orlando.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Knocks down the long J.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Magic trail by 12. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Rollins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, VA. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. There's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Shot is good by Isaac.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Anthony. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's on the defense. You got to guard Anthony from the corner.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Rollins. And the Magic making a change here. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Lopez. And rejected. Boom! Banchero!
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Prince. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Antetokounmpo, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A moment here to see the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him. Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Lopez. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 8.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
1:07 left in the second quarter. Trent against Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 8 here in this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Give him 8 points now. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs, right side. And stolen by Middleton. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Portis with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Portis' shot is off. Magic trail by 11. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. 12 points for him.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Lillard finds Lopez to the paint. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here we go. On up the court. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Milwaukee closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the two-guard spot.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven. Extremely.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, #1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Suggs. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Lillard passes to Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. From behind the arc, the big man, Banchero, showing the range.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And how about a look at the top shot-blocking teams in the NBA this season? The Magic in second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Suggs. And he makes it on the layup. Suggs has got 8.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Offensive rebound. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. 5 to shoot. Jackson gets the bucket.
Excellent read from the veteran Lillard. He has a strong feel for how his teammates are open.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Lillard left side. Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. No good from outside. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. Three-pointer, Anthony. He drops it from range. 11 points in the game.
And they need Anthony to connect from deep. And when he does, their offense opens up even more.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Antetokounmpo. A minute 37 left in the third. Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Here's Portis. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Portis has got 10 points in the game.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Orlando with the rebound. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. For three, Anthony. Offensive board. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Prince with the bucket. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Up top, Isaac. Out left to the wing. Launches a three. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Isaac's got his third bucket of the night.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. Orlando ahead, leading by a point. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Green, and it's Prince in at the 3. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Harris outside. Takes a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that's how Prince gets his offense. Most of his shot attempts come from behind the arc.
Pulls up. Antetokounmpo with the block. They retain possession. Portis with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Portis gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
For 3, here's Harris. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. The 3 from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And now a 6-point Bucks lead. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Magic. Houston, he's checked in for Black. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you for that, Allie.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Trent from long range knocks down the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Magic trail by 7. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Left side, Carter. Over Portis. Carter can't get it to go. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Antetokounmpo for 3. That shot missing.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Carter, the pass to Houston. And they pick up 2. Houston's got 4 points in the quarter.
Carter Jr. with the unselfish play that time. Quality possession, and he makes a lot of those.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Prince on the wing, inside. And it's Portis, that time on the assist from Prince.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Middleton comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. It's Middleton on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lopez. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
And another miss by Orlando.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. .143 left in the fourth. Here's Suggs. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And Lopez finishes it off. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Even though his game is more perimeter-oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
And Caro outside. Fires the 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Magic trail by 10. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
For 3, here's Lillard. 3 ball from Lillard.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bucks.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brook Lopez.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Pure from three-point range. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Brook Lopez.